welcome to Qinetic. My name is Josh Holland, and I'm going to take you through some wintertime workouts. So assuming that you're in a cold environment like it is here in New York City, I'll assume that you're indoors. A couple key points to go over before we get started is to make sure you're super hydrated, because with the heaters being on, of course, your body's gonna be nice and dry. We don't want any sticky movements through our tissues. So make sure and hydrate so that you're nice and fluid, and also take yourself through a dynamic warm-up. Arm swings, leg swings, hip rotations. These things will help you to prepare for your workout. Also, if you have a roller handy, make sure and use that as well. Okay, so I'm gonna take you through 3 exercises that you can do in your home or in an area that maybe say is the width and length of a yoga mat. All right, so I have my yoga mat laid out here. First one we're gonna focus on is the core, all right? I call these hollow body rockers. So essentially, I just want you to get on the ground, extend your body throughout the length of the yoga mat, lay all the way back for me, and I simply want you to extend your arms over your head and keep your legs extended straight out. Feet together, hands together. From here, I want you to focus on keeping your low back down, okay? And that kind of shifts your pelvis. Squeeze your glutes to lock your pelvis in place, and then I want you to take your legs up and arms up. Head slightly off the ground as well. Good. That's your hollow body position. Now from here, we want to go into more movement so we can activate the core a bit more. So we go into that hollow body rocker position, and then we're going to rock. Chest up, butt up. Chest up, butt up. Chest up, butt up. Good. So you do that a few times, you'll start to feel how tough it is to maintain that position throughout. As you get better, go for 20 rocks, maybe 30 rocks. Once again, that is your hollow body rocker. Now, as you get better with that over time, then you can start to become more dynamic with it. So now I'll come into that hollow body rocker position and go maybe left and right, still keeping my legs and hands off the ground. And we're just going side to side, keeping your midsection nice and tight. And another example you can do with this is to start to rock in a circular direction. So we're rocking and shifting, rocking, shifting, rocking, shifting. And eventually you want to go all the way around in a full circle, okay? So that's the hollow body rocker. Next exercise, we'll focus on the legs. This next exercise, I would also ask you to take your yoga mat, fold it in half. That's going to create the perfect rectangle, so that can be the indicators or the markers for where our feet are gonna go. So with this exercise, I want you to use your brain a little bit more. This is gonna help you to increase your workout. Start at the back of the yoga mat, and we're gonna go into a regular squat, sitting the hips back. From here, step to either one of the far corners, the right quadrant, go into a deep sumo squat. Next, come back into the front corner, into another regular squat, and then finish in another sumo squat at the back corner. That's 1 rep. When doing this, if you go a little bit quicker, you start to feel you're working a bit more, starting to sweat a bit more, burning more calories, and getting a better overall workout because you're activating the brain. All right, so I'll do a couple reps for you so you see how it goes in real time. So we got a squat, 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 and start. Good, I'll go again to the right side, squat, 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 and squat. Good. Okay, so that should get the legs starting to work a bit and starts to fire the brain a bit more. Okay, and we got one more exercise. We're gonna focus on the upper body, primarily the shoulders, triceps, maybe a bit of the lats. We also will work the core on this as well. We should be nice and warmed up from our hollow body rockers anyway. So next, I want you to start at the back of your yoga mat and lift your heels off the ground. From here, assuming that you have good flexibility in your hamstrings and glutes, you should be able to bend over with your hands at the far front of your yoga mat. From this position, try to keep your legs straight. If you can keep your heels down, great for the beginning of this, just to get a little stretch in the calves. And then you want to come up and shift forward. So heels off the ground, shift forward, spread those hands as wide as you can, and then we're going to take our head down to the yoga mat at the very front of it and push yourself up, just like so. Notice I'm keeping my hips high in the air, abs nice and tight, and really firing throughout the triceps and shoulders. So here we go. We call these pike presses, just like this. Notice how I'm just rocking forward on my toes and pressing through. Got it? Walk yourself up, and that's your pike press. So for a quick review, we've got the hollow body rockers on the bottom, where you're having your legs up, your arms up, and you're really activating throughout your core and midsection. Then as you get better with that, you can rock side to side, lateral rockers, and then eventually circular rockers. Very good core exercise. The next one we worked on was the squat. We can either call it a narrow squat or just a regular squat, turning and rotating into a sumo squat, feet slightly turned out, butt down, hips back. Okay, back into another narrow squat, sumo squat, okay? And then last but not least, we have the pike press. Just another review. Heels lifted, toes on the back edge of the yoga mat, hands on the front, bend those arms, forehead to the front of the mat, and that's your pike press. So, as you can see, 3 exercises. I'm already starting to sweat a bit and not so much time. We have us a nice, well-rounded wintertime workout. So if you wanna know more and have some more tips and suggestions on how to work out, visit us at Qinetic Live or Qinetic.com, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you for your time. Holla.